Okay, I'm done, 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 I'm done. All right, if you saw the last video, you saw that I took 6 weeks off to just kind of take a mental break from this weight loss journey of mine. And as I was living my best life this past 6 weeks, or my worst life, I guess is how you look at it, I'm realizing that even though it was great for my mental health to kind of take a diet break and take a step back, as I wake up today going, all right, let's start getting things back in focus and in gear, I'm realizing, oh man, like in going back and forth between keto and carnivore during the week and then going off the rails on the weekend, just because I'm not thinking of being on a weight loss journey or dieting, but that back and forth business of eating high fat, high protein during the week and then standard American crap on the weekend without a care in the world legitimately is causing damage to my body. So I definitely have to try to start reversing that damage and pulling myself out from everything that I have done to myself these past 6 weeks. All right, so with that being said, today is a new day, right? All of that was in the past. Today is a new day, and I'm not gonna say I'm doing a month challenge or a weekly challenge or this is what I'm doing from here on out, because legitimately I have to take it one day at a time. So for today, my challenge is, what my goal is, I should say. My goal for today is to get 150 grams of protein in. Okay, I'm not tracking macros in a sense. I mean, I guess I'm gonna be looking at them, but I'm not going to be trying to track anything else other than the protein. And the reason being is protein has always been really hard for me to hit. Like I knew that I wanted to prioritize it, but I was really struggling with how to hit those protein numbers without adding extra things like protein shakes or bars or anything like that to supplement the protein. So what I want to do in my baby steps back into my groove is I want to get back into intermittent fasting. One of the things that I thought about when I looked at my past journey and what has worked and what I felt the best and what I really feel is my groove is when I'm doing intermittent fasting, but when I feel the best and I see the most results, but what I feel the best is when I do OMAD, because honestly, when I know, hey, this is the meal that I'm eating today, I don't get hungry for the rest of the day. Now, if I have in my head I'm gonna eat 2 meals, then I'll eat 2 meals regardless of hunger, if it's present or not. It's just something that, I mean, I eat to eat. I eat because I say it's time. It's been a thing that I've struggled with my entire life. So knowing that I'm going to kind of condense my meals into a smaller time frame, I think is going to help. Now, if I do it, great. If I don't, I'm not going to be too hard on myself. This is my baby stepping. But what I will say is yesterday, I ate like crap. I was on a road trip, and I think I had my last bit of crap at about 7 o'clock last night. And one of the things that I did today, and starting off on the right foot for me, is I got on that treadmill and I did a 30-minute walk. It's in my bedroom now, and if the weather's not good or if I don't feel like going outside for whatever reason, I can get on the treadmill. So that's what I did today. I got on it for 30 minutes. And actually, let's just look at how many steps I have for the day so far. It's almost 12 o'clock. It's 11:45. And I currently have 5,498 steps. So I'm already halfway there, not bad. So that's already a win. Another thing that I did differently today for myself in trying to get off on the right foot is I did not have my coffee today. I was thinking, you know, my routine, I start to get into these routines. Sometimes it's good, right? If I go for a walk every day or something like that. And sometimes it's not so good. Like one of the routines that I had developed for myself over the past couple of months is just getting a cup of coffee, watching my reality TV, and sitting on my butt for an hour or two or more, who knows, and just kind of veg out before starting my day and doing anything productive. So today, what I did instead is, usually when I have a ping of hunger is when I'll go, oh, okay, time to get my coffee. And then I'll have my coffee with my super creamer in it, my collagen from Perfect Keto, my sugar-free whipped cream on top, and I'll do all of that and sit and drink my coffee, and that technically breaks my fast. And then I don't eat until about 12. And then I'll try to eat something there, and then make dinner for the family, and then eat again later, whether I'm hungry or not. Next thing you know, I'm done eating at about 7, and I had started my window at about 8:30, right? So my eating window is a lot larger in this bad habit that I've developed. So what I wanted to do was swap out my coffee, something that I relied on, something that was part of my routine, something that I felt like I needed in order to get my day going, and switch it with something else. Now, my husband, Caesar, has been drinking black coffee because he didn't want to break his fast. He's kind of messing with intermittent fasting now and working out while fasted and all of that. And he's getting great results. He's doing great. And he doesn't feel a need to get that coffee full of all of that stuff back in. So I was like, you know what? I can start there too. I can start getting rid of my coffee and replacing it with something else. So what I did is I ended up doing, a big Yeti of water with 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. I did squirt a little bit of stevia in there. I didn't have any lemon juice, so I had a little bit of lime juice on hand and squirted a little bit of that. But I'm gonna go get some more lemon juice just to kind of get back into my apple cider vinegar kick that I was doing, because normally when I'm fasting, and especially if I'm doing OMAD or I'm eating only within a shorter window of time, like let's say 4 hours, if I'm doing 20 for intermittent fasting, or if I'm going to try doing OMAD, even shrinking that down even less to 1 hour, that apple cider vinegar doesn't break my fast, and it does keep me full longer. And if I can replace my coffee with a tea or with this apple cider vinegar drink, I think it might give more positive results for me than just sitting on my butt drinking my decadent cup of coffee. So today, that is what I did. Like I said, today's goal is to get 150 grams of protein. So I'm going to show you how I am going to manage to do that today. All right, so first things first is I'm busting out my scale. My scale, I had put away for a while, to be honest with you, but I'm taking it out today because in order for me to get 150 grams of protein that I know, because I'm tracking that in Carb Manager today, just to kind of ease myself back into being a little bit more focused on healthier living for my body, right? So as I was working on my mental health this past 6 weeks, I've neglected on whatever my body needs. So now I'm trying to focus on getting my body what it needs. So anyway, we have bought these steaks. There was a guy that was selling ribeye steaks for like 8 ribeye steaks for $35 at the back of some truck. Sounds bad, but it's like their company is like this mobile company. And anyway, we ended up buying like $100 worth of meat because we got these packages and they come in these boxes full of like T-bones and ribeyes and sirloins and ground beef and all of that stuff. So we went for it, and now we did defrost some steaks. So I'm gonna go ahead and weigh in those steaks. I try to loosely track what my day might look like today in my quest of getting 150 grams of protein. So this is what I have. Now, it could be subject to change depending on what happens today, how I feel. I'm not trying to do carnivore. I literally just prioritized my protein. So I'm putting in all my protein sources that will equal up to 150 grams of protein. And then if I have anything else other than that, I will. But most likely I will close out my window and try to begin my fasting and getting into the groove of that. So I made the protein sparing modified fasting buns a few days ago. I'll probably make them again this week. I love them. I've figured out my groove, so I will show you in an upcoming video. I know I've made it before, but they kind of overcooked in my last video, so I'll do a new video showing how I do Maria Emmerich's protein sparing modified fasting buns. I have now worked it to where I don't make 16 slices of a loaf of bread. I do 6 buns, and I cut them in half, and I use them for burgers or sandwiches or breakfast sandwiches. Or I do have a pork butt that we're gonna do shredded pork probably tomorrow. So that's the goal for the buns. But I do have 2 more left in the fridge, and I've got a couple of ribeye steaks, so I've weighed out the steaks, or I'm gonna weigh them out and see if it matches up with my estimation, and probably do like a steak sandwich on that bun. And then I have some chicken thighs I took out. I'm gonna cook some chicken thighs, and I'm either gonna eat a lot of chicken thighs, or I may do a couple of chicken thighs and a cup of Greek yogurt, because we have it and I don't want it to go bad. So just in my steak sandwich with the protein bun and the chicken thighs and the yogurt that I have mapped out for today, I'm already at 153 grams of protein. So let's wish us luck that we're able to hit that number today and see how the day goes. All right, so I store my buns in a Ziploc bag with a paper towel so the moisture does not make it all soggy. They're already sliced in half. So what I'm gonna do is put a little bit of Kerrygold butter in a pan and toast it up. I'm gonna weigh out the ribeyes. Let me show you how tiny these ribeyes are. They are so tiny. I have no idea how much these weigh. It doesn't say. So I may do 2 of these on a bun with some mayonnaise as my, like, I guess, first meal. I don't know if I'm even breaking it up as meals. Like I said, it's 12 already. So technically I haven't broken my fast yet. How long have I been fasting? All right, so right now I have been fasting for almost 17 hours. Hey, not bad. I should probably push it even longer, but I am pretty hungry. So I am looking forward to making these steaks. So I'm gonna go ahead and weigh these out and see what they come out to. All right, so the steaks ended up being about 3 ounces each, which is less than what I had predicted them to be. I had down that I was gonna have about 8.5 ounces of ribeye steak, and now I'm gonna only have 6. So I'm gonna change this to 6 and see what it does to my numbers. So 6 ounces, just because they're less than what I originally set out, it brought my protein down from 153 down to 134. So now I've got to figure out if I probably just eat more chicken thighs. I usually do about 4 ounces of chicken thigh. I'm gonna measure it before I actually eat it. But now if I do 3 chicken thighs, it brings me up to 166. So I probably don't even need the yogurt. Let's see, if I take out the yogurt and just do the chicken thighs, I'm at 148. I still need to cook the chicken thighs. All right, well first let's do the steaks, and I'm gonna preheat the oven for the chicken thighs. And also, if you are a Kerrygold lover, I found this at, I think, my Walmart or my HEB, and it's a garlic and herb Kerrygold butter. So this is what we use when we cook, when we fry anything in butter. All right, we are getting the chicken thighs in the oven. Here are the ribeyes, baby mini ribeyes. And then I'm gonna put that on the bun. All right, it is 12:20. I'm about to sit down for the first meal of the day. I ended up adding a little bit of the spring mix that I had in the fridge because I know it's gonna go bad if I don't eat it and nobody else is eating it. The kids won't touch it. So I'm gonna add it as a topping to my steak sandwich. And there it is, my steak sandwich with mayonnaise on my protein bun. I do have some of these Quest chips that have 18 grams of protein. So I'm gonna put that in my carb manager and have that. All right, I am weighing out 10.2 ounces. It's 2 chicken thighs, but I am gonna weigh the bones so I could see exactly how much I took in. I know it's not pretty, but there we go. We've got 1.4, so I'm gonna go ahead and lower my protein about 1 ounce. All right, I am ready to close out my window and begin fasting until tomorrow. So my eating window was less than 2 hours today, 1 hour and 45 minutes. And I've got food meal prepped for tomorrow, for Caesar, for the rest of the week. We've got some chicken thighs in a Tupperware. All right, let's begin our fast. I've got to show you what I've been up to lately. I took a pottery class for the first time ever. I don't know if you can see it because my light is not on. And I made a few pieces. I'm going to show you all my cool little pieces. So this one didn't get cured, or what do you call it, glazed. I didn't put glaze on it, but it kind of goes with all the stuff in my office with the white things, like the white accessories, and I could make it like a candle holder. So that's one thing I made. Let me show you everything else. All right, so I made this cute little pot, like with the feet and everything. I don't know if you could see the colors very well, but I ended up using it for like a seasonings holder. I made the chicken today, and I just kind of put the garlic, salt, and pepper in there. It's not very deep, but that is something I made with my hands on the pottery wheel. Let me show you what else I made. All right, technically this is what they call a sushi plate. It was just a piece of clay that we kind of molded and added texture to and then glazed it. So whenever I'm doing a riceless roll or sashimi or something, I've got a cool sushi plate that I made myself. So like everybody got a gift from my class. So Caesar got this little dish. I'm not exactly sure what he can put in it. Something really small. I think right now he's got like his earbuds or his AirPods that he just kind of throws in there. Maybe some loose change from his pockets. I thought this one came out really pretty, the color. And then let me show you the real pretty pale pink one I keep at my nightstand. Okay, I had to open the curtain so you can see it. So this pretty, it's like a rose pale pink dish. I think it's one of the first things that I made. You could still see the texture that I did. I'm not sure what I do. Maybe throw my rings in there or something, some change. I'm not sure, but that's staying by my nightstand. All right, this one was like an afterthought. I made this little ring dish with like leftover clay from a different project, and I keep it here just to throw my rings in at the end of the night. So I thought it was a real pretty little dish. I like the way the colors came out. I gave Nick a gift as well. Everybody got a gift from my pottery class. So this is kind of like a twisted clay project that we did. I don't know what you would call it, but I figured Nick can use it as like a little pencil holder on his desk. I doubt he'll do any homework on here with all his video game stuff. And then Ivy wanted this little cup. I think she is putting her jewelry in it. So this is one of the first pieces I made as well. It was a 2-day class. I'm not sure what I was trying to do with this. But she's using it for jewelry. So it's a little piece of art everywhere. See, so it's like, what can you be doing when you're not thinking about food, obsessing about food? That was me. It was like, I don't want to think about anything else. Let me think about something else. Let me be creative. Let me do something fun with my time besides obsess over this weight loss journey of mine and what I'm shopping and what I'm making and what I'm eating and when I'm eating it and how I'm tracking it and am I making videos about it. Like, I really just needed that break and do something else, something creative, something that had nothing to do with that journey. So it was a nice little thing that I did, and everybody got a little piece of my creative work from that class. So that is it for today, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. I hit how many? Let me double check on the protein that I hit, my total for today. All right, so my total protein for the day, my grand total is 143 grams. I'm a little shy of my goal of 150, but I was afraid that if I try to push it with one more chicken thigh or something else, I was gonna go over, and I just wanted to I was stuffed at where I was. I wanted to close my eating window and be done for the day. I do need to go grocery shopping so I can get some more apple cider vinegar, because if I can replace that in the morning instead of my coffee, I can push my fasting longer. So I'm gonna see how I feel after a couple of days of doing this. I really like it. I really like today, and and replacing the coffee with the apple cider vinegar and doing a longer fast and working out while fasted and trying to hit my protein goals. So we'll see what tomorrow has in store. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do daily videos of everything that I ate today or tracking or anything like that. I think it's just going to be periodic. Like, you know, if I have a recipe I want to show you, I'll show you. And if I want to show you what I ate that day or anything like that, I'll pop on and show you. So I do want to weigh in this week. I want to start being consistent with my weigh-ins and seeing how it goes. But it's Wednesday today, and I had a crappy day yesterday with food. So we'll see what happens come Saturday morning, if I can offset some of the damage I did just from yesterday alone. So that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you've not subscribed already, make sure to hit that subscribe button now and that notification bell so you find out when all the videos are getting posted. Hit the like button. Give this video a like if you like what you saw today. Leave me a comment. Let me know, do you prioritize protein? How much protein do you try to hit every day? I am curious. I'd love to know. Post it in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.